how to get your passport if you are adopted. So I'm pretty sure that if you're watching this video, you were adopted, and it's literally impossible for you to get a birth certificate. Well, I've been through the whole process, and I have answers for you, and I hope everyone sees this that is adopted so that they can get their passport. So basically, when you get adopted, you get a adopted birth certificate. So that's not a big deal, right? But when you get your adopted birth certificate, that's basically like, most of the time that's like, it doesn't count when we're dealing with the government. I know, crazy, right? Because it's not your real birth certificate. So I had the opposite problem of most people getting their passport. So my problem was, I knew my biological parents, and I had a copy of my original birth certificate from my biological mom, and my adopted father, him and I do not get along, which is whatever, that's fine. But he was very not helpful in this situation, and all he had to do was just tell me something. But instead of me having my adopted birth certificate, I don't have my adopted birth certificate. So I am on my way to go get my adopted birth certificate. So basically, here's the deal. If you're adopted, you're not going to have a copy of your biological birth certificate. How you get a copy of your biological birth certificate is, you go to the courthouse in the town you were adopted in, you petition the court, you go to family court, and then you ask for your adoption to be unsealed. Now here's the tricky part. If you don't go to the clerk's office that day, by the end of the business day, your adoption is sealed again, and you have to go through the process all over. So, my advice, when I went and got my adoption unsealed for the second time, I got 3 copies of my adoption. So, and that's also something that you should probably make sure and do, is get copies of your adoption. I've got 2 certified and then just 1 copy. There's discrepancies in the adoption paperwork, just FYI. If you aren't diligent and know a lot, hopefully your adopted parents are nice and will tell you some stuff. I know a lot of people are very hush-hush about the adoptions. A lot of states will, it's really hard to get your stuff unsealed, but I mean, it's literally taken me 18 years to figure all this out. I watched a TED Talk, and the lady was just saying, like, it's literally impossible. But I've done all the work, and here we go. Everyone should be able to get a passport now. And if you guys have any questions, because I'm sure I missed some stuff, if you have any questions, you can email me at justgenbuddies@gmail.com. And I will answer any questions, because I know I forgot some stuff. But there you have it. All right. Okay, here's the other thing. You should just be able to come in and get a copy of your adopted birth certificate. But of course, they don't have my stuff in the system, because why would it be easy? So I'm telling you, I'm doing all the work so every other adopted person can figure it out. Okay. So, I thought I was that close to getting my fucking passport. Nope. So this is the problem that we have. The state capital does not have has no I came to the county where I was adopted, and you should just be able to go in there. This is so frustrating. This is why I'm like making this video, because people that are adopted it's such a nightmare to not, like, I went into the health department to get a copy of my birth certificate, my adopted birth certificate. I filled out all the paperwork. They're like, no big deal. We'll just pull it up in the system. Well, it's taking them forever, right? And then the guy that works there is like, I'm sorry to tell you this. We don't have, there's no paperwork. Like, we don't have it. Okay, I was on the phone with the state capitol every day for a month, because when I first went to get my passport, I thought, well, I mean, of course the state capitol will have my, a copy of my birth certificate. And then, every day for a month I was on the phone, like for hours, just waiting for them. And then the one lady said, we didn't keep very good records back then. Okay, so now, knock it off. Was that because I touched your neck? Alright. You know he's a rescue. So now, another waste of my fucking time. But I guess it's not a waste of time, because this is like any problem that anyone can encounter trying to get their passport or their birth certificate I've had. So now I need to figure out, I do have the certified copies of my adoption and my biological birth certificate, so now I need to figure out how to get it to them, and then for them to issue an adopted birth certificate. This is such BS. Like, what's another few months, you know? I don't want to travel the world. Okay, I just got off the phone with Olympia, and correct, they have no paperwork on my adoption, and with the new IDs that they're having to issue, there is 8 months back order